Hello to my wolves and moon babies that was already tapped in. Now, back to the messages, okay? So when I tell y'all, yeah, like I said, life's changing. We in raw forms. We are in raw form, okay? And when I tell yo, the universe is not playing about us, God is not playing about us. It's about to get really real. It's about to get really dark. It's about to get really dark, really dark. No, for real. For real. Like, even down to my first live I just did a couple of minutes ago, right? I'm sitting there looking at the comments. Then I'm realizing the correlation in the comments. Like, everything be happening out here, yo. And it's all connected. You feel me? They gotta make sure that you're YouTube worthy when you get up here, right? So they gotta send people. They gotta send them. They gotta send them. They gotta make sure you're for the people or whatnot. Or not. They have to just make sure, you know? So I think I might have said something that might have messed this up for me in the, beginning game, in the first quarter. However, that's okay. Once y'all get used to me, you'll understand that it's very much spontaneous. It's very much out there. I'm very much, you know? I have my moments. And I might be a little bullshetto one moment, and the other moment, it just might get really ratchet, and I just don't care. And either way, both ways, God comes first, and that's just what it is. So that's me. That's the 411, hun. Now, y'all, I don't care about nothing you have to say about my hair, because at the end of the day, y'all don't know me like I don't know you, but it's all love. From me to you, from you to me. I just pray and I hope. Now, one thing about me is I'm going to encourage you to be your best self and your realest self. Better find some balance. Better find some balance. I don't know what to tell you. Find some balance. And I'm speaking from experience, and I'm talking to myself too, because at the end of the day, I have my moments where I'm really just I'm teetering off to one side of the spectrum sometimes, and it's just what it is, you know? And sometimes I really just like, not your mom. You're not my mom. I know my mother's YouTube name. So anyway, hi. So yeah, life's life and all of that. How are you? Someone's mom. Hi, where are you? Someone's mom. It ain't my mom, but you somebody mama, so hey. Thank you. You're awesome. Hello to everybody else watching all quietly. So yeah, we just here talking about absolutely nothing and everything all at the same time, because at the end of the day, I don't really want to specify one thing and then yeah. And that's just it for the whole YouTube show. And that's just it. I gotta go. You know? Like I was saying, I'm here to pretty much encourage you all to be your best selves. Be your best selves, be your realest selves, okay? And that's what wins. I know it's probably cliche because you see all the YouTubers saying the same thing at the end of the day. Well, that's what got me here. So you're welcome. And thank you. Just be yourself. No, for real. Like, come up here, say what you gotta say. Those thoughts that's going on in your head, please understand you're not alone. Like, real. I was listening to a lot of people, and I'm like, man, they getting paid to say that. They getting paid to say that. No, this is really real. Because when I tell you I've been listening to the universe and all the signs in myself too, and intuitively speaking, just be yourself. And this is coming from an 8-time rap challenge champ too. Let's not even forget that. Let's get into it. I'm Bigga Cook. Hello, wolves and moon babies. I'm from the Bronx. I'm from New York. And when I tell you, I really definitely did try to just like do everything so-called professionally when I first got onto like the internet and Instagram, before I was on a Red Man's page or a Papooses page or anybody's page. I literally didn't know my authenticity was what was gonna work out. I promise you, I didn't know. Like, I was being my best self. No, I'm not a mother, only a dog mom. That's really awesome. I love dogs and I love wolves. I call myself a wolf, and I call, as you can see, my fans wolves and moon babies. So welcome, your mom. And but no, seriously, y'all. I didn't think that what I had intended to do or just being my natural self like here right now would have really done anything for me. Why? I don't freaking know why. Maybe because I was in a space where I didn't have the best encouraging people. I didn't have more encouraging people than discouraging people. You understand? Like the ratio was very, it was radical. Aw, thank you. I pray overnight. You know, y'all just came in out of nowhere and I didn't expect for y'all to be here. I just said I'm gonna speak my mind because yeah, that's the plan tonight. And y'all came and I appreciate you and I love you. Thank you. And I love dogs. So hello to your dog baby. Hi fur baby. So yeah. I think y'all need to just be out there being y'all best selves. Like real this you wanna know T? Let me give you T. I felt like being my authentic self wasn't going to be sufficient because I really am, like I said, I'm from the Bronx. And so many people in the Bronx is like so many people where I'm from, rather, they so hood, like we so hood there, but I have a balance with myself, so I didn't know that coming on here and being my actual self was gonna do something for me. You know, like I didn't think that just being my actual self was gonna have grown my fan base. And so I kind of pretty much stuck to the music. I wasn't really sticking to what I wanted to do. You know, I wasn't really getting as creative as I wanted to until I started finding enough confidence to do so. And when I tell you that honestly was like the best move that I had made. I love tapping into my creativity and supporting other gems and other creatives, you know, because I realized that if I have the ability to knock open them doors, then why not bring somebody worthy through? You feel me? God gonna speak, you just gotta listen. Yeah, a lot of people don't know how to handle the world. Honestly, me lately, let me tell you, the past couple of days, I've actually been tapped into my spirituality. Not gonna lie. And I've been into starting to learn the Bible and everything. So I started opening it up and started reading it. And when I tell you everything that I was coming across is literally correlating with what's going on in the world. I promise you, with connections with my conversations, even was like everything was just right on time. Everything had some kind of correlation and resonance to it, right? So now everybody keeps saying, "Get on YouTube, get on YouTube, get on YouTube." You know, you have that energy for it, and you have the aura, you have the demeanor. You should do it. And I'm just like, all right, cool. But now I go through something today that made me feel like I almost can't handle this world. You know. And honestly, instead of me allowing that to deter me from what I was supposed to be doing and what everything was encouraging me to do, I said, I'm going to let it do the opposite. I'm going to allow it to be the reason why I come up here and do what I have to do. Because if I don't, then that's my ass, you know, to be honest. You know, because we have gifts, we have talents, we have skills. I'm not talking about that's going to be my behind monetarily speaking. No, at this point I'm seeing different. You feel me? Once you rich in here, baby, can nobody tell you nothing? No, nobody's telling you anything. Once you're rich here, let it all be what it is. Thank you. That's right. God always gonna do it. God is always gonna do it. Then God get you here. A lot of people don't realize like these things that be happening too. It happens because of people, yeah. However, those people had journeys too. It all happened for a bigger cause, for a bigger reason. People that we come across, people we align with. You know, like, yes, we do know that algorithms and platforms could be manipulated. Yes, we do know that. However, that does not negate actual alignment. It doesn't negate God's work. It doesn't negate what is actual reality. You have to find a balance. You have to gain the discernment on one side so that you could be able to pinpoint what's going on the other, you know? I'm glad that you're improving your spiritual habits because it's really serious right now. Like I had to stop smoking. I did. I had to stop smoking. I even stopped eating meat in September. I stopped eating poultry. I don't encourage anyone else to do what I'm doing. I'm just here telling y'all my experience because it's working out for me. And if I could encourage someone to do it or make these changes in their life, whatever your changes for you may be, do it. As long as it's for the better of you, do it. It don't even matter who said what. They wasn't even here when you got here. They might not even be here when you leave. Who cares what they said? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of tarot cards and stuff, like a lot of tarot readings going on lately too, right? Some crazy spiritual shit happening. I'm telling you, it's a lot going on. That's my chakra scarf, y'all. Say hello. Don't mind the bed, because I was literally laying in bed the first video, and I said I'm just going YouTube live. I didn't care about my hair, no nothing, and I did. And at first, I let the default privacy stay on, and I said nah, because I look crazy, and I said fitting, perfect. We're not here for them to look at. We're not here for that. And you want to see me all dolled up, pretty or something, go to my Instagram, go to my Facebook, go watch a music video or something. Like, I don't know. I'm not here for that right now. BET Jams, been there. Perform for Power 105.1, been there. Perform for Hot 97, been there. Kaya Baby's video, y'all go watch Block, been there. And it's like, get a mention. Go watch that. You feel me? Like, the celebrity pages, I don't get starstruck. I'm not here for what everyone else is here for. I love building. Like, that's what the intention is. I love building. I love really aligning with people with like-minded people. I need to align with people that is going where I'm going. And that's the main thing. All the glitz and glamour and all of these things that these the platforms be telling you to do, what it's all about, there's an agenda for everything. So it's so terrible. Like, believe what you want to believe, but I hate when people push beliefs. It's so absolutely. Just was having this conversation with my family. I had a conversation with one of my cousins, I say about 2 years ago. And when I tell you, I was so elated because it was like I had started getting on my spiritual path and my spiritual journey. And he had brought something up that I did when I was younger, talking about how I was crying and screaming because I said the doll's head was turning into something. It was some kind of poltergeist stuff going on in my grandma's house. And he knew that I wasn't really a crying baby for real. So he's like, she's not a crying kid. What's wrong with her? And from that moment, he knew that I was highly intuitive. So now, years later, when we finally getting to have these spiritual conversations, it's amazing. And then the next thing you know, I get a call from my other cousin telling me that things have gone left. He's out here telling people that if they don't convert to what he believes, then they're going to die and all of these other different things. God, forgive me. YouTube, forgive me. We know it's not true. Like, sometimes it can get a little crazy, overbearing. People get overwhelming with their beliefs, and they're more into you converting and them feeling like they have some kind of accomplishment through that than actually pouring into you. And that's what you need to watch out for. That's what you need to watch out for. You don't need to worry about who said that you're not going to have what if you don't do what. There's only one person in my mind that can tell you that. And if you believe the same, then that's what it is. We were given a power when we were birthed. We were given powers when we were born. Your reality literally is solely up to you. The journey is going to have its hiccups. The things that go on is going to have its hiccups. But at the end of the day, your reality is yours. Like we was just talking about. We could make something the death of you or the life of you. You could look at it from whichever spectrum you wanted to. And that didn't change the fact that it was your reality, that you made it. The situation at hand may have not been in your control. The journey may not have been in your control completely. when it comes to whatever experience you have to go through to get there. But yeah, like, your reality is yours. Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true. Sometimes we get caught up into spirituality ourselves, and we like, even the most righteous people, I'm not even gonna lie, some of the most righteous people had to go through their experiences so that they can actually speak through like real reality, like in real facts, instead of their beliefs and opinions, and I feel like I had to do the same. It was a point in time where I had started my journey, and I felt like I was totally against everything that I was once with. I was once agreeing with, and I was once in a, going out to parties and drinking and everything. Like, I stopped drinking and all of that. And that happened on my journey because of whatever I had been through. And I had almost ended up like my cousin, and I had to realize, no, that's not right. God don't be judging. At the end of the day, there's a judgment day. So it's like God judges, however, he judges off your intent, baby. Not off of your mistakes. Not really, like, what is your intent behind these mistakes? Are you really here to do the devil's work or nah? Because a mistake is a mistake, baby. It's gonna be all right, But I had to realize, like, it don't matter if they shaking their behinds for money. Mind your business. But that was also my thing, too. I said if they made it a business and they're trying to build themselves, then I felt like that was okay. But if you just out here Jezebelling, there's no point, And then I realized I can't be sitting here talking about people and the decisions that they make, because there's quite a few people who could actually sit here and pluck at my feathers. So, real. It's also sad to see when people believe in God and think there's life and life's gonna be perfect. Like, I completely agree with you. Yeah, exactly. Yo, you know what's crazy? My cousin said the same thing. My cousin's like, yo, I know people that believe in God and still broke, right? And I said, oh, guys. That was real, though. That was real. Because no matter, like, as long as you rich in spirit, though, you rich everywhere. And I truly believe that word to Bob Marley. I truly believe that, right? And it did not take away from the fact in that statement, though. Like, there's people who literally had praised God until the ends of them, and they left this world without a penny, from what we know, so. Exactly. Yeah, God could turn your life around. Exactly. It's not gonna be perfect, because if it's perfect, then you have nothing left to live for, to be honest. That's true too. Yeah, like, you once it's perfect, baby, you in heaven, the paradise. You perfect. Imagine that on earth. I don't know. I never seen it. Have you? I never seen it. Do I believe God is here? Yes. Do I believe Yahuwah, Jesus Christ, is here? Yes. Do I believe that this is going to be perfect if we follow? No, perfect, no. Honestly speaking, they always say God gives the toughest battles to the strongest warriors and stuff, right? So if the toughest of his warriors are still down here doing work, why would the world be perfect? Because we battling. We warriors and warriors. Exactly. You can't appreciate the good in life if you've never gone through anything bad. You can't. How would you know how good that is if you didn't know how bad something was? Everything's the same. Everything's consistent. Everything is no, there's no balance. There's no balance. Like, people don't realize everything has what would you call it? I don't know, it's on the tip of my tongue. Well, let me say it in the words that came to my mind. Too much of anything is bad for you. Too much of anything is bad for you. When you think about it, too much happiness it's so crazy. Like, too much of anything is bad for you. You can overly intake water, okay? You can overdose on water. You can overdose on juice. You can overdose on food. You can overdose on sleep. You can you can, and that's not to say it'll kill you, but in many different ways it can destroy you. You know, and it's what I was gonna say is so funny though. But yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at that. Like too much of anything. But I did want to, yeah, you know what? I am gonna say it because it was also a lesson for us in our history. You know how they always say turn the other cheek and give the other one, and I also just read that in Matthew's testaments as well. When I tell you, I just started reading the Bible. Um, Too much happiness could get you an ass whooping. I'm not gonna hold you. Some people are really upset out here. Some people are so mad that your happiness could be a curse for you if you're not handling it correctly. Like nah, that's real. Like heaven would not be a relief if life was perfect. So don't ever think that whatever you're going through down here is the end all be all, and don't think that it's for nothing either. You know, it's always a building mechanism. It's always character building with everything that's going on with you. And these other people too. The people that's going crazy talking about they gonna die if they don't convert and stuff like that, they probably gonna have their rude awakenings. And they definitely gonna end up waking up. Like, yeah, I was tripping. It happens. It happens. And nobody's perfect at the end of the day. You know, so and I speak from experience, and that's what gave me even more courage to come up here because I know so many people who just need that because they inhere too much. Why are you overthinking? Why? I had to tell myself this. Why are you overthinking for the wrong reasons? Because you're going to overthink sometimes. I mean, this world is full of nook and crannies. It has its moments. It has internet. It has all the platforms you have to learn. If you're a creative, if you plan on building a business, so many things that you have to learn. You want to survive in New York City, you have to go work ample hours. You have to always think. You have to always think, baby. But yeah, don't let nothing really. Oh, you are. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? And you're a star seed. That's why you're here. Okay, it makes sense. You're a star seed, here to get your calling, here to get your message. And I guess I was supposed to tell you that you could be so happy that people can hate it and they don't know why. Whatever anybody tries to do to bring you down, don't allow them to do so. Whatever you're going through in your young life, know that it is not the end. Okay? Know that you have so much time to do whatever it is that you want to do. Know that you don't have all of the time in your hands. However, under 18, now is your time. Now is your time to get on here and look up how to go sell those t-shirts with those designs that you had in your head. And now is the time to download a band lab so you can sit there and play with the samplers and figure out exactly what new sounds you can create and give to the world because you're tired of hearing the same thing. You know, like, you're 10. You're so wise for 10. Oh my gosh. I get that. I was that person too. I was that 10-year-old. They used to always they thought I was just a daydreamer. Until they realized that no, she's clairvoyant. Hello, there's a difference. So, yeah, like I can see things spiritually sometimes. And I get a lot of spiritual messages. And I know for a fact that I align with the people that I align with for reasons. And I know that some people come around and may literally stop by me or pop up on my feeds or for whatever reasons, and I take it into consideration. So I appreciate you. What are you even doing up right now? You got school tomorrow, but it's up to your parents, and I appreciate you being here, and definitely keep yourself safe out there with these demonic energies that are upset about your happiness. Some people don't want to see you shine. Some people will throw you loopholes and throw you curveballs just so that you don't meet your fullest potential, and you need to always consider that, and always, self-preservation is key. God is going to let you know when it's going to be a moment that you have to fall back and just let people be them. And always remember that regardless of what, love and honor your family. Yes. Don't allow nothing negative from your family to dictate you, your actions, how you are, how you move, what you don't. Not in a negative sense. If it does affect anything that you do, let it do it positively. Let it encourage you to go be better than what you've learned. Let it encourage you to be better than what everybody has told you that you are. Let it encourage you to be the best in your family. Okay? Whether it be the one you came with or the one you create in a long, long time. Don't start now, please. You're only 10. Please. Don't start now. Please. That will be the end all be all. I'm not going to hold you. If you go out there, you just go and have baby at 10. Now that's just ridiculous. Don't do that. Okay? And I'm sorry that, I have to say this right now, but you are clearly on YouTube, and I didn't even know that you were only 10. So if you're watching me, I'm responsible for what's coming out of my mouth and into your ears right now. And I say, cherish your youth, protect your heart, build your mind. Real. That's real. Mm-hmm. That works. That works. I had to do the same thing for mine. I had to do the same thing for mine. I had to pray all the energy out my room, all the energy out my house, from around me, from within me, things that I don't know of, And your mom seems like a very spiritual person, and I love this for you. So I want you to go to your mom, right? Not now, of course. But when your mom is awake, if she's awake now, fine, go to her now. But ask if she can pray off any and ward off any evil energies that try to come or stick to you in your family that you don't even know about. I actually just had to take heed to this recently too. Somebody said it in a video, and I said, you know what? I don't think I ever really considered that, except for when it was it Bruce Lee? I believe it was Bruce Lee and his family. They have a curse on their family, and all of the men in his family, I believe, pass on at an early age because of a curse that a witch put on their family. And things like that are true. Things like that can be real to me, in my opinion, because this world is so magical. There's absolutely no way that everything is just solely and completely human. How is everything here just flesh? Given all of the things that we have created, the things we know, have seen, just mere humans, no. This is meat suit. We're spirits in here. That's meat suit right there. This is what's protecting your spirit. This is what makes it more comfortable for other people to view your spirit through their flesh, because the unknowing can scare people. So I say, you should have that talk with your mom. And definitely make sure you protect that energy at all costs. So if anything was put on you, make sure mommy prays that off. Okay? Please. Please. I want you to get to your highest potential. I want to see you win. I've never seen you before, and I just want you to know that wherever you are, whoever you are, I want you to win. Bigga Cook wants you to win. Hello? Okay. God is everything. Amen. God is everything. And I truly believe that. This is my opinion again. I'm not here to force nothing on nobody, but me and you, we see right with that. I feel like God is really the answer for everything that has happened in my life. Like everything. Everything good, at least, you know? I feel like that definitely. The trying the trying journeys and experiences and everything, yeah. Some of that was God too. Because like I said, God know his strongest soldiers. Him, her, whichever your belief is of God, you know? You know that your toughest battles are not for no reason. Once you get those tough battles, you know that you that one, you that baby, you that baby, you God's baby, and know that you all right, and you gonna get through whatever this world throws at you, cause there's a higher being, unforeseen to the eye, that got you until you's odd, real, and after, okay. So always know that God is amazing. And I just taught me something. Pinned it. So I want you to go to your mom and do that though. For real, for real. I need everyone to do that. Whoever sees this video after we get off, I need everyone to do that. Go and pray off bad energy from your family. I do it in my spare time all the time. I do it in my spare time. I have to pray off like bad energies on my cousins, and I didn't really do it as like a lineal, it hasn't been like a lineal thing. Like, oh my God, what if a witch did a? It's just naturally, I pray bad energies off of them. Like my cousin came the other day, and I told him because he hit me up. He's like, "Yo, cuz somebody paid my phone bill," and I'm like, I guess he was looking to see if it was me. And unfortunately, I didn't have the luxury to do that at the time. It's just, I did pray for you when you left. And I pray that that worked in your favor, you know, but clearly it did, you know, so yeah. But it works and it helps to pray for people that you love and know. It works and it helps to think anything positively of them, because even if you don't have a spiritual belief, you have to know that you yourself have a power, right? You have to know that. I mean, like, let's think about it. Like, nobody that's just anybody is gonna think what you think, do what you do, and be you how you be you. So you got to know that there is literally some power within you. So anything that you do has a reaction to something. Remember, we're made up of like every element in the world. It lets you know you're essential to this place. You are very much essential. You're made up of water, electricity, heat, air, all that. You're connected to this universe. Satellites or not. Don't ever let nobody deter you from your path, and don't ever let nobody make you think that you're less than who you are. Whoever you feel like you are, that's exactly who you are. Okay? And God is amazing enough to make sure that that comes to fruition the moment you put your mind to it. Okay. But this definitely it turned into like a whole spiritual thing. It wasn't supposed to be spiritual initially. However, like I said, again, I see why I'm having this conversation right now. I see, even though, you know, I didn't expect for it to honestly be a conversation. I thought I was just going to be here conversing with myself and y'all would tap in and chime in later. So I'm glad I did it. I'm glad you came. I'm glad whoever else is watching is watching. And I pray that everything is well with you. If it's not, hugs, kisses, and know that you are loved. Okay? Please don't ever, ever allow nothing in this world to make you feel like you're less than who you are. Okay? I'm speaking from experience, too. Because like I said, all of those achievements, right? And I still allowed myself to feel so small. I still allowed myself to feel like I didn't do enough. 8 wins later, 2 radio performances later, BET jams later, I allowed myself to still feel this small. Don't do that. You are awesome. I'm gonna start paying attention when you're alive, and I'm gonna try my best to be in all of your lives. Aw, anytime. Anytime. You're welcome. I'm definitely going to start doing more lives now. I believe that me taking heed has worked out. I appreciate it. And yeah, yeah, this right here is a prime example. Literally. It's what I wanted when I came up here. It's just, I didn't expect it too much because people be sleeping. I know that there's a lot of people in the world and everything, but at the end of the day, people be sleeping. People in their own worlds. People doing their own things. People are creating themselves right now. People over there going crazy on TikTok. It's a lot going on. You know, people outside going crazy. People still starving. People overfed. I don't know. So you never know what to expect. For real. But always appreciate it when it does work out in God's plan and God's favor. You know? I see you. Thank you. And thank you for watching over your mom. Because, you know, your name is sending me. Thank you. I'm going to sub back too. But yeah, I'm going to do some more lives and everything. And I also have a series coming up on here. It's going to be like a lot of shorts. And then I'm going to eventually turn that into its own film. And it's based on me and the beginning of the Bigga Cook era when I started doing music and everything, my whole journey and all of that. Now, I will say, due to your age, I may put up some restrictions now because I don't want you to be encouraged by anything, okay? Okay. You know what's even more crazy? I don't even know how you're up here being 10, and I definitely did press not for kids. That was God's plan because I'm not up here talking a bunch of crazy talk. So I guess they knew what they were doing. God knew what God was doing. Like, you clearly needed to hear something tonight. Yeah. I don't know how you snuck your way in here, your mom, but yeah, YM. Well, I'm glad it was a good message for you. I'm glad it wasn't nothing that was going to encourage you to do nothing crazy or anything that was going to make you overthink yourself or, you know. I'm glad it wasn't something that reassured or confirmed those thoughts of what you were saying about people saying you was crazy, because you're not crazy. You're not crazy. They're crazy. You know what's crazy? You want to know what's even more crazy? I have a song coming out this year called Crazy. They think I'm crazy. I'm mental. How can I not all the stuff I done been through? This is your spirit. This is your highly elevated spiritual. I don't want to call it a villain era, but it is what it is. You're getting there. You're getting there. Because I was definitely a young creative myself, too. 10, you couldn't tell me nothing. I was in a house acting like I was in music videos. Yup, you couldn't tell me nothing. I was running around acting like I was a whole superstar in my head. I promise you. And then I eventually just let that thought go as I got older. And now look at me now. Back into music and everything. You better follow those dreams. Stop playing. Get in there. Yeah. But yeah, I got a song called Crazy coming out. And I'm definitely going to make a clean version for you, especially. Word. I'm about to definitely take my butt to bed though, because I do have things to do in the morning, and I'm supposed to be up here uploading some of the taboos. I'm calling it taboos, how for short, just, you know, but it's actually called The Ascension, Bigga's Untold Story. So I call it taboos. It's taboos or taboos, you know? So initially it was taboos, and I was like, I don't really want to talk about taboos itself, you know? Taboo sounds like a fun word. So taboos it is. But it is a lot of like, you know, me overcoming taboos. Okay, good night. You're awesome too. And tell your mom rock on. And tell dad, lighten up, dude. I see you and have a great one. I'll be back on live maybe tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. Sunday night. Sunday night. Okay? Good night, y'all. Hello.